We all generate tons of data in this day and age. And a lot of us store things on websites like Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox. The problem is that they are so expensive. And I get it, this may not seem like a lot of money to you, but when I tell you I'm only uploading just a couple of terabytes per month, it makes you wonder, why'd the price go from about $14 a month all the way up to $41 and $34 a month? That's quite a lot more money than it may seem like, and it's quite a lot more money than what I actually think I should be paying. And for those of you who don't know, Azure has archive storage that is this price per gigabyte. And let's say you multiply that by 1024, that's about $1 per month per terabyte. Now that's really amazing. It sounds so good. Problem is you get the early deletion fees. So if you don't store your data for 180 days, you get early deletion fees. You also have to pay to pull down your data in the event that you need to recover it. You essentially have to move it to cool storage, which is a lot more expensive. And that's partially why my bills have been going up and up and up. And it's leading on to just becoming this crazy price. Azure storage used to be my go-to, but now I'm starting to get a little hesitant towards it just because of the cost. And okay, $41, $34, not a lot of money. That's not a big deal. I can afford it, but the point is I should not have to be paying this for something I didn't think I would actually have to be paying for. That probably made no sense, but essentially I did not intend to pay that much money. And there's no way to essentially limit the cost. It just kind of they just bill you based on what you use. So I think there's a lot in this space that could be changed. And I'd like to present my new idea, plan, whatever you want to call it. This is the Beam Networks Cloud. I think there's a huge market coming up with all of the data centers that are opening. And because these data centers are opening, they're causing co-location prices to skyrocket. There's bills from like $500, $600, $700 a month going all the way up to like 10 grand per month, depending on location. The price is just getting kind of absurd. And I think there's a gap in the market now for home lab consumers, small businesses, etc., to kind of utilize some kind of cheaper option for cloud hosting, storage hosting, etc. So I'm going to present to you guys today kind of just a quick little rundown on some of the services I am working on. So this is the Beam Networks Cloud, and this is just a fancy website I put together, but essentially the biggest thing that I want to highlight right now is the cold object storage. I think this is going to be the biggest competitor to the Azure storage that I'm using because if we go into this, if I can click on it there, it's $4 per terabyte. Now, you guys just saw me mention that the Azure storage was like $1 or $2 per terabyte. So it's significantly more money. But I think what it is it's easier to connect to. You pay upfront, you don't pay based on what you use. Bandwidth is a lot easier, in my opinion. You get whatever ingress you want, you can upload as much as you want and overwrite the data. But you get up to 2 times your stored data in egress per month, which means if you have 1 terabyte, you get up to 2 terabytes that you can download from that per month. I think that makes the most sense because this is meant to be backup storage. So if you blow up a server, you can download your data again, download that data, whatever, 2 times. And that's pretty negotiable too. Like it's more of a hard limit just to prevent abuse of the service. But additionally, I do have virtual machines, WordPress hosting, all that kind of stuff that I'd like to eventually branch off to. The pricing is all preliminary. It's pretty low. It's launch pricing, as you can see. So I got to figure out what pricing fits. But I think it's cheap enough now that it's something that people can try it out for a month. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you love it, then keep it going. And I'd love to eventually branch out, like I said, into more things. But I think this would be such a cool thing if I could actually pull this off, if I could start my own data center and start selling services for home labbers, personal use, small businesses, etc. It's obviously more of a best effort service. I can guarantee some uptime. I will eventually post this on the website, but a lot of my services have 200-300 days or whatever of uptime, no downtime at all. So I've been doing really good about uptime, and I think that that's the reason I'm comfortable with selling these services. I trust myself, and I trust that I can provide a solid service to people and put the Beam Networks name on it because I know it's going to be good. So if you want to try this out, totally go ahead. Like I said, there's more to come on this. This is more of a preliminary kind of just launch of this website. I think there's a lot more that I can do with it, a lot that I can bring the community into. This could be a really cool project. So yeah, lots of stuff. There's all kinds of tabs you can click on the website. There's a whole status page I put together of some of the services. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Check out the website, link down below. This is less of an advertisement and more of an announcement. I think this could be cool. I'm going to use YouTube not to advertise to, but to showcase the progress I'm making with this business. There's other ways I'm going to advertise this, but I think it'll be a really cool project. So if you guys are interested, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for following the channel. Really appreciate having you guys around. Have a great day. I'll see you guys all in the next video.